Hello, HPA! Like Kelly said, I do have a big announcement today. Here's a hint.
We're the Harry Potter Alliance!
Yeah, this toy bow and arrow doesn't even shoot, it's just left over from Halloween. I don't even really know if bow and arrows are significant to the Hunger Games. I've just seen GIF sets on Tumblr of Katniss with a bow and arrow, so I assume it's relevant. Oh, oops, I just sort of told you the announcement. That's right, as some of you may have already heard, we are doing a Hunger Games campaign. It's going to formally launch next week with, I believe, a live stream, but I can now officially tell you that the campaign is called Hunger Is Not a Game. We are going to be fighting starvation and water scarcity around the world. The Hunger Games film is doing their own sort of awareness about hunger, but we want to take it a step further. No, I still haven't read The Hunger Games, more on that at the end, but I do know enough to know that the basic premise is a tyrannical force called the Capitol, which hoards all of the wealth and forces all of its districts into varying levels of poverty and starvation. The same thing happens all around our world, and we're going to do something about it. We're going to be working with Oxfam, End Genocide, and DoSomething.org to help improve inefficient systems to stop hunger at the source, as well as helping out in our communities to get people the food they need now. We're going to be holding food drives that you can do with your local chapters or just on your own. We'll be getting the word out at movie theaters when the film is released later this month. We're going to be signing petitions and participating in days of action and water walks and working together here, online, to learn about what these problems are, why they exist, and how we can solve them. It's going to be an incredibly exciting month with so much that we have the opportunity to do. If you are bursting at the seams with excitement for the first movie coming out, and you've watched the trailer 200 million times on YouTube and you don't know what else you could possibly do to satisfy your Hunger Games craving until March 23rd, then you should take all of that energy and put it into fighting the real world Capitol. That's what we're going to do here at the HPA. If you haven't read The Hunger Games, that's okay. Don't feel left out. This is, after all, the Harry Potter Alliance, and like I said, I haven't read them either. You don't need to have read the books to participate in the campaign, and you certainly don't need to have read the books to care about helping starving people. However, I have heard that these books are pretty good, and I like to read books before the movie comes out, so for those reasons, and because all of you keep telling me to do it, I am finally going to read The Hunger Games. Like Julian is including Hunger Games discussion points at the end of each of his videos, I'm going to update you on how far along I am in reading the trilogy at the end of my videos each week. My goal is to read all 3 books by the time the movie comes out in the United States on March 23rd. If you want to follow my progress even more, I made a Goodreads account, a link in the description box. Sorry I wasn't here last week, I've been doing midterms and all kinds of other stuff. There was supposed to be a senior staffer make a video on my day, but that didn't happen for reasons related to why Kelly didn't have a flip cam 2 weeks ago. I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, in the comments, I want to know what parallels you guys can draw between starvation in the Hunger Games and in our real world now. Julian, I'll see you on Monday.